Hey there, my friends. I'm in my manure spreader, loaded to the brim like a Romanian family. I'm heading from Gdansk to Komoniki to the diesel remap company where I'll actually put my car on the dyno and we'll see how much power it has. I'm curious, since it's currently stock with all emission systems. We'll check how much power is left. Stock, it should have 231 horsepower. Next, I'll go to Krzysiek's side-to-side garage where we'll do some modifications, which you'll see later. Then I'll return to the dyno to check the results. Do you see the fuel consumption? 7.3. I already love this car. My inner Janusz the Nosacz is coming out because I've saved some Polish zlotys. Oh Jesus, I made it to the place. Hey there.
You found Komorniki. New location.
Listen, because I had already been at Mati's dyno before, now you can see the clips of when I was testing the Nissan. Right next to Komorniki, there's a new dyno. Without this person, the project wouldn't exist. Mati convinced me to choose a diesel for drifting. So here we have, you could say, the originator.
One of the pioneers of drifting diesels? Yes, that's what I'll call myself.
Because he had an E90 3-liter diesel and says it was wild, right?
An affordable, family-friendly drift car?
Listen, now we're going on to the dyno and I'm really curious how much power this car will put out in completely stock form. Okay, Mati, we're in the car. What's next?
The car is strapped down, at least I hope well enough. It definitely won't fly up.
We'll take 2 measurements and discuss what worked and what didn't. We'll do some very basic preliminary diagnostics, so you'll know whether there's anything to worry about, or if it's all good. And that's it.
We're doing the first measurement, sir.
We're doing it, sir.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what this so-called 231 horsepower beast of yours can show us, right? Yes.
Wall. Let's see what's coming.
All right.
Well, the result we got is on the lower side, not the higher, because it generated 218 horsepower for us.
218?
Remember, that was just inertia. We'll add a load to this car soon.
So without a load?
Yes, without a load. The first test ensures nothing explodes. Soon we'll cool it down and take the second measurement.
We just took the second measurement. How much power did it show?
We measured 218 horsepower and about 418 NNS, which we'll show soon. That's a bit less than the 231 specified, right? 15 to 18 years ago, that's the power this car claimed to have. What we've definitely already seen in the diagnostics is the particulate filter, which as far as I know, you wanted to get rid of anyway. It's closer to death than to birth.
74 degrees in the intake.
So, a disaster. How does BMW deal with these engines?
All right then, sir. I know everything now. We've checked everything, so I'm heading to Krzysiek side to side to load the stuff into the car, and we're going back to Mateusz.
And of course to smell the oil.
Oh, and to smell the oil, because it smells like oil when you push it hard.
So you have to drive gently.
But before that, my friends, I'll take you to a huge rally shop where I'll pick up parts for my car. That's how it looks, so yes, come on in. Hey. Hey.
Hey there.
Hey.
And what else could be missing in a rally shop? Rally cars. Rally cars, listen, the guys have their own rally car where they also test their parts and pursue their passion, which is rallying, so see for yourselves what the guys are driving. Hey, it looks nice, it looks good, wrapped, neat, it hasn't had a crash yet. It hasn't had one yet. There it is! Mr. Victor, one more thing about the car. Just curious, how much was it?
Man, I don't know. My wife will be watching.
No, really, how much does a rally car in such a nice specification like this one, which we'll talk about in a moment, actually cost? What kind of money are we talking about here?
Yeah, the ones standing here start at 100 grand and up, yeah.
And now, for 100 grand, what kind of engine does the Renault Clio have?
2.0 it's the original Renault Sport, just like it was.
2.0 16.5. What's the power here? What's the torque?
It started with just under 200 horsepower, but dyno tests show 215.
218 horsepower front-wheel drive, good tires on gravel. It sounds fun, right?
This is an asphalt spec, so it's a shame to take this body on gravel.
Here's a question about rally cars. This Renault Clio costs over 100 grand, and the suspension alone is about 17,000. So what's the most expensive part in these cars?
Buying the car, that's already 30,000, suspension 18, so that's almost 50, right? And that's just the beginning, right? Short gear ratio and limited slip differential make 10 for the gearbox.
Right, because we forgot, this is front-wheel drive, but you need a limited slip differential so that both wheels pull when they're locked. The limited slip differential acts like a clutch. When it detects slip, the plates press together and lock the drive at the front wheels. These days, labor is expensive to put it all together, sandblast it, paint it, reinforce it, and actually weld the body, so it's... We've seen multiple drifting projects before. This one seems similar or possibly worse.
We had two main goals. Keep the car as stock as possible, since from my past experience, using parts from different cars leads to failures, and a rally car must be reliable and finish. We assembled it ourselves so we could service it.
Exactly, that's what I did, and that's what everyone does, because thanks to that, you save a lot of time during servicing, since you already know which socket or which wrench to use for a given part if something happens. What sets you apart from the competition?
What makes us stand out? We have direct contact with manufacturers, can check availability, and maintain a large on-site stock. This warehouse serves immediate needs. We have seats, belts, the entire equipment for the car and the driver. You can come here and get everything right away. Once you place an order, it may ship within minutes if everything is in stock.
Here we've prepared the things that will end up in BMC.
2 seats branded by Bemarco, which is a Polish manufacturer. And this is...
A Polish manufacturer, right? Yes.
Of course. IRP seat belts, meaning with our logo, the steering wheel and the hub you got are Italian Momo, but we believe that the hub needs to be a bit better quality. We tried to put it together in such a way that the value of these products wouldn't be higher than the value of your new car. The seats are 1200 zlotys each, the seat belts are 230, the IRP steering wheel is 199 zlotys, and the hub, that's Momo, is about 360 zlotys.
So basically, when it comes to motorsport, it's not that bad, and a set like this is a must-have. A basic drifter set, and later on, of course, you'll add a handbrake shifter, and then you have everything you need.
Here we already have a ready forge set. Like the front McPherson, there are 2 bushings and 2 mounts here, both in the stock locations. There are also stoppers, so it doesn't move sideways, so it's really a one-to-one replacement for the rubber hoses. It costs 689 zlotys. Here we have the most popular model of steel side mounts. They meet the requirements, they're made of 3mm steel, they have a nice wide base so you can move it sideways, and large slots. A lot of adjustability, up and down adjustment, cut out for the seat. This is probably the 3rd evolution already, a refined version of the mounts branded by our company, which is IRP. They cost 139 zlotys per seat. You asked if the driver's seat in this car can be adjustable. There will be different students driving, so we have sliding rails from Sparco. They only raise the seat by the thickness of these rails and provide forward-backward adjustment for the bucket seat. 235 zlotys.
And we have everything. Thanks for today, thanks. Victor, you're already tired of the recordings.
Really?
High five, and I'm off to edit this. I've arrived at Krzysiek's new place, Side by Side Motorsport, just walked in. I just greeted Krzysiek a moment ago, but once again, hey Krzysiek, well, it's time for the unboxing. First up is a package from IFMIC. Let's see what we've got there and what we'll be installing in our car. It reminds me of unwrapping presents as a kid at Christmas. Now, all the environmentalists must hate me.
How dare you?
Downpipe. It replaces our diesel particulate filter. Ecology get lost. This goes in. Intercooler. Wait, there's something else. Listen, let's see how much this friend here... We'll lower the intake temperature for us. So far, we've had an oven, 75 degrees, so we'll see the same now. You don't need to make any modifications to mount it. According to the manufacturer, no, but real life will verify that. Here we have, there you go, an exhaust gas recirculation blanking plate to disable and block it off at the exhaust manifold. The exhaust gas recirculation cooler inlet is here. We've unpacked it and we'll set up a full display on the table. And one by one, things will disappear from the table and end up in the car. That's what a kid looks like in Legoland? Was there something like that there? I have to take off from here because I'm going to deliver my Nissan to Grzesiek, wiring to Grziko. That will be in another episode. And the guys, side to side, will start with ecology.
We're taking over the controls from Taziem. We're getting started on replacing the intercooler. The intercooler from FNEC is supposed to fit everything. Look and play. This is what the intercooler looks like from below, fully installed. Domen finished the removal operation. Here we have a comparison. This is what they look like. This is what the dome pipe looks like installed. The most important thing is that the muffler is connected to the dome pipe. Everything fits. Domen got ahead with the work and already installed the exhaust gas recirculation blanks. Here's the breather we talked about as well. This is where it's located, so we're finishing up what we've taken apart here. We'll get a new breather tomorrow. We'll put in a new filter. As for the modifications that Łukasz wanted us to do, that's where we finish.
All right, Krzysiek, so the worst thing is the costs of replacing the intercooler, swapping the diesel particulate filter for a pipe to be able to remove the diesel particulate filter, replacing the exhaust gas recirculation and the air filter.
At our workshop, it's standard that 1 hour of labor costs 120 zloty net. In your case, because there were problems with removing the catalytic converter and we had to lower the whole subframe with the engine, it took 8 hours. So that gives you 960 zloty net for the whole thing.
How much? Good job! Thanks, Krzysiek. I generally recommend Krzysiek because he was with me all last season and basically rebuilt my whole car. Now he's building a car for Staro as well. So thanks for the work and let's keep going. As you can see, the car started up. Right now, I'm getting into my old beater and heading to Mati at Diesel Rem to check the results of our work. Mateusz, I'm back! Mateusz!
Fortunately, or unfortunately, that's how it turned out. I'll show you more. Hello.
I'm super curious to see what the differences will be. Let's make our guesses.
Given the vehicle's age and wear, I'd estimate 232 horsepower and 504 Newton meters.
I haven't tried it since these changes, so we're just guessing, like using a crystal ball.
Let's not drag this out. Let's load the car onto the dyno and take the first measurement. Let's see what it puts out.
Maybe the crankshaft?
Shut up.
Check what's happening in the intake. And it's rearing up on the roads too. First measurement, we gained 30 Nim and over 10 horsepower as I predicted.
How much horsepower is there?
230 horsepower, 511 Nim.
230 horsepower?
So we've restored stock performance. So the diagnosis called diesel particulate filter was correct. Well, back then we had about 75 degrees in the intake, and now at the peak at the end of the measurement it was 40. Remember, your unlucky bumper blocks 2 or 3 surfaces of that intercooler, right?
Oleg, Smik. 230.
So this confirms my theory that we have a blockage and heat is escaping through your bumper, right? I'm about to cut it up with an angle grinder and we'll see what happens.
But there's a license plate.
Do you need it? You'll be coming back at night.
But I'm using it every day for now.
You have one in the back. It has to be enough for you.
What's the tuning status now? We've measured everything and are heading to the computer to adjust.
On the map, yes, we'll read your car.
Why are you removing the controller, Madi? Other tuners don't.
I take it out because I'm an old school tuner.
We'll read it in what's called bench mode. It's a very safe reading method. I usually do this with cars where the controller is easy to access. I can also read them without opening them, just by taking them out.
We have a controller here with some weird cables. Madi, explain what's going on, because...
Yeah, I don't really know what's going on myself, but basically, yeah, I turned on some kind of box. They told me to connect it according to these instructions here. Everything's connected and surprisingly works. That's a success. Now we're starting the reading. I have an idea for your car, because we also have to take into account that this is a car that will be driving in pretty tough conditions. Let's put it that way. will create a cool effect while ensuring the car drives safely and stably. But what exactly does a cool effect mean? Your hardware, meaning that damn diesel particulate filter plus the nice intercooler you have installed, gives you the potential for even 300, assuming your injectors are working properly.
What kind of Excel do you have there?
What do I have here? Just some numbers. I click around and usually something happens, but it doesn't mean much to me. We play and test?
Let's go with the measurement and see what you've clicked there.
Well, let's see.
Initial measurement post-map correction.
So what do we have? We have exactly 277 horsepower and 598 Nm, so there are still some adjustments to make. And attention, 21 degrees in the intake after cooling. That's a huge difference. Well,
we're heading back to the office now. We'll make an adjustment and come back for the third measurement.
yeah, I think this is more or less, hopefully, the final version. Just a sudden one.
280 horsepower and 610 Newton meters. Pretty good. Of course, it would be cool from a marketing perspective to make it 300 horsepower, but I don't want to push my engine too hard, because this is more than enough to drive on all the tracks in Poland and to train my students. And now the cost, Mr. Matthews. One by one, how much do these services cost here?
For standard cars, we charge 200 zlotys for measurements on our load-bearing chassis synchronized four-wheel drive dynamometer. And now the cost for today, meaning tuning plus removing the exhaust gas recirculation and diesel particulate filter. So for tuning cars like this one, if the ecological systems are active and we're just doing a stage 1 tune as of today, we charge 800 zlotys. When it comes to combined services, we try to offer a discount, so to speak.
For the complete service, meaning tuning plus diesel particulate filter and exhaust gas recirculation removal, we charge 1,100 zlotys.
I'm satisfied, so thanks, Matti.
And until the next one, probably.
And now I'm taking you to welding and assembling the diff. 5 minutes. Right now we're lifting the car up, taking off the diff, and getting to work. I'll start by unscrewing the axle shafts, one and then the other. Next, I'll unscrew the drive shaft from the front. I'll have to remove the heat shield because the exhaust system runs through here. I'll also have to unscrew the mounting because the exhaust pipe is attached to the differential. And then I have 3 screws and the guy lands on the ground. And we start welding, which is what I like the most. Oh, you see, this one slipped again, so that's another job. Weld a nut on, unscrew it, or cut it off with a grinder, then remove the axle shaft and pull out the pin. A real ordeal. 2. Oh, great. All right, we need to screw the nut in deeper, then weld it, and maybe it'll come off.
2 hours later. 1 hour later.
No.
Sometime later.
No way, I'm turning off the camera. I can't take it anymore. Always 5 minutes and it's loose, right? Listen, I just couldn't take it anymore. I had to go get a real professional who could... Anyway, see for yourselves. And listen, bro, if you haven't subscribed to this channel and you're watching it right now and you like watching it, hit that damn button so there are more of us so we can grow stronger. Let's keep going with the content.
I don't know why he doesn't believe. Maybe he collects. I don't think so. It's gone. No. Are you recording? I'm recording. Well, that's good. No. All right, how is that possible? Normally...
I can't believe it. Engineer Dariusz Paluska. Title. Oh, we have one axle shaft.
Before unscrewing any of the nuts, you want to give it a good whack with a hammer. That's the key to success, do you hear? And whatever creatures or something, you don't want that. You just keep applying pressure until it comes out on its own.
Discovering vibrations. Here, Derek uses a different method to unscrew another bolt.
With a chisel, an age-old method.
I really lack the patience for this because it was supposed to be a quick job, and it's already the 4th hour, and I haven't even taken out the differential yet.
We got it.
So does that mean we got this junk?
And it's stuck together.
Probably never unscrewed since it was new.
We've got this crap. All right, ta-da. We've got the acid. Oh. All right, now we need to pour it into something clean. I welded one side, now I need to weld the other. 2 screws are in. We weld, assemble, and go.
Fire.
Go for it.
What are you doing, man?
Foam party. Fist bump.
No.
That's basically how it looks.
This one is definitely snooping. Here we go.
Is it flying all the way down? All right, as you can see, that's it. So many hours. Crazy. Oil, if you don't know how much to pour in, always fill it up to the very top, to the filler cap. Done. Thanks. See you.